Hi guys, I'm Dr. Mona Gohara, a dermatologist in New Haven, Connecticut. Welcome back to another great episode of Dear Derm, and today we're going to talk all about my favorite drugstore finds. In past episodes, I recommended skincare products that are on the pricier sides. I still love those and I believe in them, but today we're going to talk about ones that are less expensive, because it doesn't have to be super expensive to work. What's really exciting is that we're living in like beauty junkie time. So you can walk into any drugstore and find a lot of efficacious options that can work really well for different skincare concerns. When you walk into a drugstore, it can be super overwhelming. There's stuff everywhere, but just think about the basics. Go with a gentle cleanser, sunscreen, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, retinol, and a good moisturizer. Then walk out the door. All right, so let's start at the top. First thing in the morning, I go in the shower, take a warm, not hot shower, and I use my Dove Beauty Bar from head to toe. It's great because it's a non-soap cleanser. It deposits moisture in your skin as it cleanses, and it keeps your skin barrier super healthy. So this is a great find, super affordable, definitely something to get. Next, when I get out of the shower, before I even get dressed, I always apply my vitamin C serum. So Vichy, this is an awesome French brand. It even sounds a little classy and I like that. You just use a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. See how there's a whole dropper? I just recommend using the very, very tip of the dropper, so that amount should go over your entire face. Vitamin C, as far as I'm concerned, is like a hero product in dermatology because it brightens the skin, it evens out skin tone, it helps free radical damage, and helps to build collagen. Everybody needs to have one of these. It's like the LBD of skincare. My very, very favorite. Next on the long list of Dr. Gohara's skincare routine is hyaluronic acid. This particular product is actually super popular and is sold all over all the time. This is pure hyaluronic acid. Again, you just want to use a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. An entire dropper is available to you. Just use the very tip of it. Hyaluronic acid is a hydrator. It's our skin sponge, so it absorbs water. It makes our skin look super radiant and glowy and soft throughout the day. And when you hit about 30, you start to lose hyaluronic acid pretty drastically. So replacing it every day is a big priority for me. And it's really easy to layer too. So big fan of this. And then lastly, in the morning, before I walk out the door, you know the answer to this. What do I put on? I put on my sunscreen, exactly. So this is a great option for sunscreen at the drugstore. It's La Roche-Posay. It's broad spectrum SPF 60. I personally like it as a woman of color because it doesn't leave my skin looking white or chalky. So I think it's a good option for a lot of skin types and a lot of skin tones. So when you come home after a long day, you need to get off the grime, the makeup, the oil, the dirt. So these simple compostable cleansing wipes, which I love the green packaging to match the green product, are a wonderful option. I would never say to forego cleansing, but if you don't got time to do it, you don't got time to do it. And I think that these are a great option as a first step to get your makeup and other stuff off. Next is the hero product, as far as I'm concerned, of your skincare routine, which is the vitamin A derivative. This actually used to be a prescription strength vitamin A that dermatologists gave out all the time. And then a couple years ago, it just went over the counter. So now it's accessible to everybody at the drugstore. Vitamin A derivatives such as Differin and Retin A, you may be familiar with that, are hero collagen builders. So they increase collagen production and they decrease collagen breakdown. So if your face can tolerate it, this is definitely something that I would recommend you check out on your next drugstore trip. Again, you just use a tiny bit, no reason to try and hit a home run here. Just use a pea-size amount, like a green pea that you would eat for dinner. Put it on the very tip of your finger and divide it equally amongst the 4 quadrants of your face, and then moisturize. See, I'm putting it on the back of my hands because I recommend using vitamin A derivatives on the back of your hands and your neck, because your hands, neck, and face are considered to be very similar cosmetic units. So after you have used your vitamin A derivative, different in this case or whatever you may have at home, moisturizing is an extremely important step that will help to not get irritation from your retinol, not get redness and flakiness. This is a great drugstore option. Outside of my multiple other products, one of the additional things I like to do is a hydrating mask at night. I'm 44 years old. I need all the moisture I can get all over my body. So one product you can think about is number 7. This is an awesome hydrating mask. Its active is skin identical lipids. What does that mean? Well, lipids are in our skin barrier, and our skin barrier is what helps to keep water locked in and help it from evaporating out. So this is an awesome option for anybody who's looking for a little extra boost overnight. Because what happens overnight, we've said it before, our skin regenerates, and it's a great time to add that additional hydration and give your skin a boost. So we talked about a whole bunch of different options today. The bottom line is when it comes to skin, it's your largest organ. It's important to take care of it. This may seem like a lot of products, but all of these ingredients are good for skin health, and there's a lot of options. So you do you, choose whatever makes you happy, choose whatever makes you comfortable, take care of your skin. All right guys, that's a wrap. That's Drugstore Derm in a nutshell. If you want any of these products, they're all linked below. You know, it's almost as good as subscribing to Well+Good's channel. Wear sunscreen every day.